Well howdy, the name's Vex and welcome to Metroid Zero Mission. This is the remake of the original Metroid that was on the NES and is a game made by Nintendo. This version of Metroid is on the Gameboy Advanced. So, without much else to do or say about it, let's go on and do this thing. I've played this a handful of times and I'm going to be starting on normal. Or going through the game on normal, I should say, because I'm too much of a pansy to take this on hard. So I'm going to try to be running through this as fast as I can. The fastest I've done it is about 2 hours. About the same time I've done Metroid Fusion. This isn't going to be a hardcore speed run, but I'm going to be showing some areas in which you can do some speedrunning tricks. Even the most basic tricks a casual can do. So first off, we're running over here to the right and getting our first Chozo checkpoint. This isn't a one-to-one remake, there's a lot of new stuff, especially with the Chozo statues that yell at you and tell you where to go. They're essentially this game's Adam. They decided to take a lot from Metroid Fusion and turning the first Metroid game into a more linear experience. It doesn't really detract too much from it since you can just ignore all of the Chozo statues and get hit by that enemy right there. They're kind of dicks, just don't worry about it. So our first here's the first real skip that you can do. You can go and access the area that is to the right here by going down here and hitting these blocks. But I'm not going to do that right now. Not at all. I'm going to go up here. This will, if you do that, you end up skipping the long beam, which I really don't want to do because I really enjoy the long beam. And find it really helpful in getting through the game. So I don't really need to sit on the Chozo statue to get my health back, but now we can't go back the way we came because it's too far away from our shot. So now we have to do this, go up here, say hello to those fellas. They have nothing to say except for try to kill us. And now we have to go miss these jumps. We have to go to the left first, so we can fight our first proper enemy and see the little statue here for later. So we're going to have to return here later to get to the end game. And oh man, that was a surprise, wasn't it? And that was so difficult. Thanks, game, for throwing that at me. And this Chozo statue tells us to go all the way to the right over there. We're going to be following the advice of these Chozo statues up until a certain point, and that's when I will there's going to be one skip that I ultimately do end up doing completely. And that doesn't involve, shooting those shelled things. I've never actually figured out the names of those. But I'll probably look it up and put it in a little caption. So now we can't really do much over here. Don't know why I went up here anyway. Can't do anything. There's a red door there. Can't do much with it because you need a certain power-up, and we don't have it at the current point in time. So we got to come down here. And with that rumbling sound, you know something's up. Our first missile tank of the game gives us some missiles. Now we're going to get to fight this thing, Mr. Worm Man. And he takes 3 shots in the eye with a missile. Don't worry if you mess up a couple of times, it's fine. As long as you stay under him. And there you go. Now he's dead. Congratulations, you beat the first boss of the game. And you have access to the charge beam. To be truthful, I'm not really going to be using the charge beam all too much. I'm not really a fan of it. I mean, I understand its purpose, but charging up when I can just easily spam it, spam the button, I'll take spamming over charging. Alright, that was a save room that I've kept on passing. I don't really need anything from it, so I don't feel like saving. I don't think I'm going to die here soon, so except for falling in that acid. That's always something great. Those guys are really annoying, so we're going to take care of them right now. I'm not going to be cheaping them out right now. I'm not going to be using my missiles for them. Boom, right there, and our next missile tank. We got 2 more of these little infestation things to take care of. It takes a little bit of time, but it saves you on missiles, so I will gladly take it. They are supposed to fly at you and start attacking you, but as long as you're a fair distance away, they won't do anything to you. We'll be coming back here later. And how about another missile tank? This game is very generous when it comes to any kind of tank, see? And there's our first energy tank. Now we gotta come over here. And if I remember... yeah. If I remember right, we have to go up. Because down is a map room, and I don't really want to access the map right now. I don't really need to. Let's go in here. See what all the hubbub is. Not much at all except for a save room. I'll go ahead and take this save room right here. Just to show you the save animation. It's pretty nifty, pretty nice, pretty good. Better than Fusion, I'd say. So now we get the next staple in all Metroid games. The bomb. Bomb lets us, bomb things. We go over here, and we get another missile tank. We don't have the ability to jump while in ball form. Not yet, anyway, so we're going to have to make do with our missiles, our bombs. Slips of the tongue, everyone. Every now and again, it happens to the best of us. Now that door's locked, we can't do much except for kill these things. These are little abominations that must die. Get on me, thank you. Alright. Now the door's open, and now where do we go? Well, we have 2 places we can go, actually. We can't go up because we don't have the height for it. I mean, actually, we could if we really, really wanted to. I could probably bomb jump my way up there. But I don't really feel like wasting a whole bunch of time. I mean, I could edit it out, but there's no real point into it. So, I mean, that would be a skip, but I'm not confident in it. So we can go in here, kill those, abominations. Try not to get hit, but do anyway, because, man, this game is mean. So there's, just another Chozo statue here. Man. I mean, you don't absolutely have to activate this statue. You don't have to activate any of the statues unless they are completely in your way, or unless you, skip around them. Just so long as you know the pathway that you're supposed to take, or any pathway that you want to take. These guys are mean. At least they don't charge at you like in Fusion. So our next destination is going to be down over here, where that Chozo statue told us to go. Now remember this area because we're going to be coming back here much later, just for a nice missile tank. We can't get it now. I mean, we, could if I was good, but since I'm not, I'm going to have to skip it. So back down here we go. That was a pretty clean drop, if I do say so myself. And now we go over here to the rest of this room. And we couldn't access it before because we didn't have any bombs, but now we can. And of course get hit by all of the enemies, except for this one. I usually manage to jump over the first one all the time, but, today not so much. That was kind of spooky. That was Miss Mother Brain spooking us, being a bitch. Don't worry about her. Just head off to the left and everything will be a-okay. Except for when you get hit by that thing. Don't even worry about the flying enemies. I mean, they really aren't anything to be concerned about since they're so high up. And it takes them forever to even recognize you're there. Who's ready for our next power-up? I sure am. I love getting Samus nice and strong. If you return here later, there's going to be a yellow hatch, and because we don't have what we need to open the yellow hatch, it's pretty much useless for us. So we can't fire at that block for mysterious reasons. And more of these blocks appear. So what does it mean? It means we have an unknown item. There are a total of 3 unknown items in this game. All give Samus a power. But because it's incompatible with the suit that we currently have, it's pretty useless for us. But it does allow us to shoot those mysterious blocks, so I'm not complaining too much. Wait for that block to come back. There you go. Thank you, block. Now, we have to jump all the way up here. There's not much on the right side right for us, right now anyway. Or ever, because I'm never actually going to get into that area. So I don't know what's over there. But I do know what's in here. It's the power grip. Because Samus's suit is so bulky, she can't hold on to ledges too easily without it. Alright, so I'm going to try to do something. I'm going to fail. Yep, see, I'm failing. This is bomb jumping. If you do it, correctly. I don't know the rhythm to it, but if you do it correctly, you can skip that entire sequence. Save a little bit of time for you. I done it well one time and never after, so tells you how great I am at bomb jumping. I'm better at bomb jumping than I am wall jumping, so that's something, I guess. Alright, so now we come in here. Where will this lead us, I wonder, besides getting hurt again? Leads us back into here. Okay, I'll take it. Welcome back to Norfair, and now we get to drop down here for another power-up. Or another expansion tank for our missiles. Once again, don't worry about any of the enemies. Not really, anyway. Except for this one. That one's a dick. Likes to get in your way a lot. You can kill those two as well, just to get your missile tank. Think we're doing good on missiles right now. Thought I was going to land in the lava, didn't you? Yeah. No, I'm much better than that. I will, however, get hit by these two things. But not that one. That one can't touch me. So now we go all the way back over here. And now we need this missile tank. Now you can get this missile tank early, so long as you know how to do the bomb jumping. But since I don't, it's, you know, useless to me to get it really early. Alright, now where do we have to go? I'm going to go ahead and save over here and access the rest of this map. We couldn't do anything without the power grip over here, unless of course you bomb jump. Ooh, and those things are really annoying. You don't actually get hurt by them if you stand on them. You just bounce around a little bit. It's kind of annoying. There's a missile tank up above where I just passed, but can't really access it right now. So again, it's pretty useless. You come in here, do a bunch of jumps, land in the lava. And now we have the ice beam. As if this game couldn't get any easier, we already have the ice beam at 20 minutes in. I mean, even less than that, probably about 15, because it took like 5 minutes for me to set this shit up. But now we can't access through that door because it's a green lock, and we need a missile, a certain missile, to activate it. So we have to go over here. And of course, drop in the lava. That's a save point in there, I don't really need it. If I could learn how to jump, that would be amazing. And now we go into here. This is actually where the first major skip of the game resides. And I messed that up really bad. Now I have to wait for that to dethaw. You would think it'd be, quick for it to dethaw since it's right over lava, but I guess not. Now you can skip that Chozo statue if you manage to do some cool maneuvers. So you can go into ball form and hop right over it, but this one tells you to go to Kraid, and we will follow this one's advice. Go to Kraid first, but I'm going to show you a pathway that you can get to the rest of this map. Because I'm a nice guy and all that. Hopefully I don't mess this up, of course. And if I do, you may crucify me by my innards. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna have to wait for whatever this thing is to, float all the way over there. And now, come on, give me it. There you go. Okay. So that little pathway right there lets you into here. And if you do a series of bomb jumps or wall jumps, there is a little hole that you can get up through there. That you see right there. Like right there. And then you can just hop and over into these little hallways right there and then drop down to the rest of the level. But it's useless to me at this point in time because I want all of those delicious power-ups and I don't want to come in here since I already went through that. So yeah, there's your first major skip of the game that lets you go to Ridley first instead of Kraid. I mean, you get a bunch of nice little stuff if you go to Ridley first. You get your super missiles, so that's also, that's like right off the bat worth it. Since you can beat Kraid really easily with a bunch of super missiles. In this save room, we save. So now let's, decide we need some crate action. Get hit by that thing again, of course, or the first time in this run, because I am incompetent. Taking damage is nice, actually. It makes Samus's suit fit a little bit better. I think I keep hearing my dog whine. I'm not really sure if that is him or not. If it is, then, I have something to take care of. Go ahead and access this save point. Since if my emulator decides to crash on me, I don't want anything to be lost. And that is indeed my dog whining. So now we have to go all the way over here. And remember that area I said that we will be coming back to? Well, you can also get into here. Kill this thing first. You want another power-up? I do. I need another power-up, actually. So you go through this little gauntlet here. Kill all these bugs. Let one onto you. Be a nice Samus. And get the new missile tank. There's a super tank right up here, but you need the speed boost to get it, and I have no bloody idea how to get that power up, like at all. So I'm going to be skipping it. There's another power up, or another energy tank, in this room, right after the first little spinny enemy right over there. But I can't get it right now because I don't have the high jump. Welcome everybody to Kraid. And my dog has joined me. It's about time. Now he's not going to be whining. Unless he decided he's going to take a shit up here, which I really hope he doesn't. Right while I'm recording too. I don't think that would be decent. So that was a nice little missile tank hidden. I've never actually picked that missile tank up before, so it's really nice to have that extra power, especially when you get another one right here. Like I said, this game is very generous when it comes to your tanks. So now we come in here, fight these hoppers. This is some exhilarating fighting, isn't it? Freeze the enemies, and then do what you will to them. So our first thing here is we get to see a little bit of Chozo technology with the dumb as hell speed boost ball, morph ball boost thing. I don't really understand how the fuck it works, but whatever. Through the power of bomb magic, I guess that's how it works. And now we get to kill some things. In my way, at least. And we can't access that door because it's blocked by a thing. Now we come into here. My dog has something in its mouth. Motherfucker. Why you have to get in shit? Stop it. Alright, so, normal playing. Never played this before. You drop down, go into here, and be all like, oh, what is this? This looks like an arena, and there's two enemies. So, very interesting. You don't need to be in here now. You actually have to do something a little bit weird. Nope, didn't get it. Shit. Well, let's try it a second time. Nope, didn't do it again. Maybe if I do it in ball mode. Did I do it that time? Yeah, I did, okay. A little passageway right there. And if you've seen those little zip lines, which I didn't really say much anything about, you have these little zip lines here. You can't do anything with until now. And there's your second energy tank. I'm not going to take the save because there's a chance that the game is going to mess up on me, and I don't want the game to mess up on me and lock me into this area. So, we're just going to take it without a save. Okay, the game didn't mess up on me, which is a good thing. Welcome to Acid Worm, our first, real boss fight of the game. His pattern is really, really simple. And I messed up on that. Bully for me. Whenever it shakes like that, it's going to attack whatever block you're on. Just, make sure it doesn't happen. And now it's dead. Congratulations, you beat Acid Worm. What a hard boss fight, right? Right. So, who wants another power-up? There's a nice little hole right here that we can slide ourselves into and kill a few enemies while we're at it. I mean, it made us waste a lot of, missiles, so, I mean, we might as well get what we came here for. Now with the zip lines all, taken care of and activated, we can get through this area much faster. As fast as I can get to it. Now we have the rest of the map opened to us. And where did those hoppers go, I wonder? Well, at least their brothers are still here. That's a nice, reassuring thing, and why aren't they getting frozen? Alrighty, so now we have this door to open. But we can't do much with it because we kind of need a power-up before we can activate it. Or get what we need from this room. So we're going to go over in here and see what's all the hubbub in here. Oh, this is interesting. This is actually the place we need to go. Now, you can also activate these things by going to ball mode. Morph ball mode. And there you go. Now you've gone over the acid. Congratulations. There's a power-up in here, but we can't get to it. How do we get to it? Well, we get to it by fighting this motherfucker. Killing it. Congratulations, you beat that thing. Now, I don't have a lot of missiles at all, so I'm going to be playing a game with our friend here. See, that was the game of, Counter-Strike. I'll, sieve myself out the door right now then. That was terrible. So now you're wondering, well, where the fuck am I supposed to go now? There's acid down there. It's a trick. What you need, little boy? What you need, little boy? Alright, so what is over in here? Another missile. Do we want another missile? I mean, I think I can go through without this missile, but it's kind of really dumb and really long how you get this missile. So you have to, use these little Chozo things to destroy these little blocks. Move the things out the way. Call the thing to you. And boom. One more missile tank added to your big old collection. So how about we show where you actually needed to go? There's a little pipeline right here. And, oh man, we can't activate that. We can't destroy it, I should say. Oh well. Better, you know, leave it alone, I guess. Leave well enough alone is the saying, correct? Well, you don't really want to do that because we get the second unknown item, and it's a misc item. Oh, man, I forgot. I want to go ahead and recharge. Alright, my dog is really, you know, cruising for a bruising right now. I'm actually messing up right here. There we go. So now you pretty much just want to run. There's really no point in taking on all these enemies because those little fly things are assholes. Just leave them be. And now we're in a save room, and this is where I'm going to end this part. See you next time.